Very nice office. In a private eye slash pinball wizard kind of way.
What can I say? It's home, too.
Oh, you upgraded from the pine cone.
Yep. I couldn't resist the perks. So what happened to you? Take a wrong turn?
Actually, I've got a job for you.
Well, sorry, but the caseload's pretty busy right now, Kendall.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed.
So can I get you a drink or some popcorn or, maybe, how about a root canal?
I'll pass on that, thanks. Actually, I would just like some answers on Jonathan Lavery.
Well, ask Ryan.
I want dirt, Aiden, and you're the best.
Why are you taking Jonathan?
Greenlee. I think he fed her those crazy pills.
You know what? The meeting's over.
Aiden, come on, please. You've got to help me.
Well, help you what? Put the heat on Jonathan so you can get back at Ryan? Forget it.
No, this is not about getting back at Ryan. Actually, I want to save him and Greenlee.
This is worse than I thought. You're not out for revenge. You're out of your friggin' mind.
You're mad at me.
Look at this, a 2-for-1 sale at Lacey's. I'm not mad.
I don't believe you.
Well, it's not every day that a guy's wife accuses his brother of poisoning her.
I'm sorry that Jonathan got you involved. I didn't want him to tell you.
Pretty serious charges, Greenlee. I'm glad he said something, but I would have rather heard it from you.
I didn't want to say anything until I had evidence.
So you broke into his apartment and his computer.
If I got proof, would you consider the possibility?
You know what? It's been a long day.
We need to discuss this.
There's nothing to discuss. Jonathan didn't drug you.
Hi. I'm really happy that you're here. I was really worried last night. You didn't come home. Are you okay?
Well, valuation's the best it's been, and the PE ratio is way up in fiscal 04.
Projections are on track for 05, too.
Yeah.
Short version, Ryan has done a great job. Hey, listen, all this is making me dizzy. Do you want to take a break?
Why not?
Do you want to see pictures of Miranda's first encounter with ice cream?
Is she eating it or wearing it?
A little of both.
New Orleans police are closing in on the couple suspected of kidnapping Lieutenant Governor Kevin Buchanan's son. The alleged kidnappers are Babe Chandler and Jamie Martin of Pine Valley, Pennsylvania. Additional details will be forthcoming. But first, we'll check in with our local weather.
My son.
Where's Colby? Not here. Colby? Colby? It's your daddy! You're under arrest for the kidnapping of Ace Buchanan. I suggest you hand over the baby.
I won't.
It wasn't a request.
Now, wait a second. Don't be taking that baby from his mother.
Kramer kidnapped Babe's little boy and gave him to his sister. I know, it's completely crazy. And when Babe found out, she had to get her little boy back.
She had to kidnap him? There are legal channels for doing this kind of
Babe
thing.
doesn't exactly think inside the box.
Punky, you can't condone what she's done. This girl stole months of your life with Miranda.
I know, and I will never forgive her for keeping me from Miranda. But I do sort of get why she felt she had to kidnap her child. I mean, you don't know JR very well.
Maybe not. But Babe had no right to keep a father from his son.
The way your grandfather kept your father from you.
It's another lifetime.
The thing about JR, he doesn't want to be a father to that baby. JR wants to own him.
Now, don't touch that child.
It's a police matter. Now, you've already disobeyed an order, broken through a police line.
Hey, arrest him. I don't need permission to see my own child.
This is Ace Buchanan. His father's on rod with Commissioner Buchanan. Step back.
I am trying to protect my son. I don't want him traumatized. Why can't you understand that?
Where is she, Martin? Where's Colby?
She's safe.
Tell me where she is, I swear to God.
I told you not to touch him.
That's it. You're getting your own set of cuffs.
Officer.
Detective Healy, and you're next if you don't step back.
Detective Healy, I suggest that you will focus on the culprits here and leave my son alone.
I don't take orders from civilians.
No, of course you don't, but I'm sure you'd be willing to talk to my good friend, the state's attorney general.
Our orders come from the top.
I can send you both into early retirement. Now, I suggest that you and I discuss your options outside. Give these kids some time.
The door stays open. We'll be watching. We've got the place covered. Make a move, you'll regret it.
He's beautiful.
No, don't touch him.
Fantasy's over. He's my son, not yours.
You lost your right to him a long time ago.
Easy, James.
Give him to me, babe.
You're gonna have to go through me first.
I'm as sane as anyone who decorates their office like an arcade.
You've done a complete 180. Can we go from hating Greenlee to riding to her rescue? You're the one that's on the tilt.
No, I'm not the only one who thinks Jonathan did it. Greenlee does too. This was her idea.
Based on what?
Jonathan doesn't like her. He's been acting really weird. He's been blaming her, resenting her. He could have gotten the drugs and slipped them to her anytime he wanted.
So all you've really got is that he's been acting weird. That's not much to build a case, is it?
Well, there's a lot of other things. They've added up. We confronted him.
You did.
Well, actually, he busted us snooping in his apartment. And then he dragged Ryan into the whole thing about how innocent he is. Total bull.
Like you're the expert.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I am so onto him. The problem is, Jonathan totally got to Ryan. He did the whole little brother bit, and now all Ryan sees is his poor kid brother being ganged up on.
Like the same kid brother that you decided to sleep with the first night that you spent in Pine Valley. To punish Ryan. Now, are you sure this isn't more of the same?
No. No, I'm sorry I ever did that. I'm sorry for a lot of things, but this is not about me. This is about Jonathan. And I think he's dangerous. Something else I'm an expert in. I dated Michael Cambias, remember? Now, if you're not going to do this to help me, do it to help Ryan and Greenlee and whomever else Jonathan might go after.
You've had some run-ins with Jonathan, and you're really focused on trying to figure out who drugged you. Jonathan is a quick fix, mystery solved.
You really think that I want your brother to be guilty?
I think you want answers, and so do I. But Greenlee, you don't know Jonathan the way I do. Okay, you grow up in that kind of environment, you get to know somebody inside and out. You have to survive, and that's what we did.
You got out a lot earlier. Jonathan was alone with your stepfather for a really long time.
Point?
You said Jonathan won't even discuss what happened after you left. So you don't know what your father did to him. You don't know what damage was done.
Go ahead, take it. Stab me in the heart. Come on. Put me out of my misery.
Why are you doing this? What happened?
You talked to Greenlee about me? You must have. She used it to attack me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You think I poisoned Greenlee?
What?
Greenlee is convinced I'm the one that's been slipping her antipsychotics. Now, what did you say to her?
I didn't say anything. How could she accuse you of...
At Ryan's party, the two of you were talking. What were you talking about?
I told you that I showed her the bracelet that you gave me. No one was accusing you of anything.
Must have been more. The truth would be nice.
Look, Greenlee asked if you had mood swings, okay?
You told I was nuts? Capable of anything? Even hitting you?
No. No, I defended you.
How could you turn on me like that? I love you. I thought you loved me.
I do love you. I didn't tell Greenlee that you were crazy. I told her to back off and to leave you alone.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Yes. I love you. I've never loved anybody like this in my life. I love us. I love what we have. I don't want to mess that up. Please, Jonathan, give me the knife. Let me put it away.
Look, I know that it wasn't easy for Jonathan after I left. My stepdad was a master at inflicting damage. My older brother Braden is proof of that.
I'm sorry.
Patrick was a piece of work. You know, he always let us know when we disappointed him, what failures we were, and when we tried to prove that we weren't. When we tried to prove that we could be loved. That's when the strap came out to prove us wrong.
Maggie, you thought that was... No. I've been telling you how much I love you. That I would never hurt you. I thought you trusted me as much as I trust you. If you don't trust... You and Ryan are the only two people that I trust in my entire life.
My stepdad destroyed Braden, but not Jonathan. Okay, Huckett's like me. He knew that he had to fight back to save his soul, and that's exactly what he did.
I can't do this. I can't do any of this.
Jonathan, don't do this.
I can't live with a woman who doesn't trust me, Maggie. I can't live with a woman who flinches every time I look at her, who's always ready to believe the worst of me.
I don't.
I should have known. I should never have fallen in love with you.
Jonathan has issues. So do I. It's the Lavery baggage.
It's not the same.
Whoever drugged you, it's not about issues, Greenlee. That's evil. And it's not Jonathan.
I'm in hell. I don't know what to do. I can't leave. I love you too much. So, what are my choices? I can't stay. There's no hope.
Stop, please.
This is over. There's no more plan Bs. There's an army of police out there that are convinced you're a kidnapper, so you can't afford to do anything that would make this worse.
Your dad's right. It's over.
It's just beginning. Maybe. If you're smart. Look, I don't care what's happened. I don't care what got you here. You two grew up together. You loved one another. And I don't care what your feelings are for James now. The fact is you share a child with JR. Now, like it or not, you three are family, which means you've got a choice. You can blow this thing up sky high, make it as ugly as possible, or you might consider trying to help one another. JR, you really think you can cut Babe out of her son's life?
The sooner the better.
Why? Why would you want to? You want your son growing up hating you because you made the same mistake Adam did? You've never gotten over it. You can't do that to your own child. Not for nothing, but as of 5 minutes ago, we are up to our necks in legal trouble. Unless I'll remember one thing, as far as the world's concerned, that baby is Ace Buchanan, and he's going home to Landview. Now, if you decide to work with each other, instead of trying to tear each other apart, you just might be able to help one another. and your parents. Think about that. It doesn't matter what you want anymore. You love that kid so much. You do what's right for him.
Look, just because I'm trying to wave you off of Jonathan, it doesn't mean that I'm going to bail on figuring out who drugged you. In fact, I've already got a lead.
You've got something?
Yeah.
What?
A woman that works for Zach Slater.
A showgirl from his casino doped me up.
Well, apparently she's responsible for all of his dirty work. I mean, it could be the same person that shot me, that shot at us, that tried to drug David.
Zach Slater wanted David dead?
Well, more like incapacitated. According to Bobby Warner.
Bobby Warner's your source? You don't believe him.
Well, Edmund seems to think it was enough to put Slater away.
Bobby was ready to sleep with me for money. Not much of a stretch to think that he'd lie for cash or less. Besides, someone doped me over time. They'd have to have access to me daily, and I think I'd notice a hit woman hanging around.
No, you see, professionals know how to be invisible, how to gain access to a target without being seen.
Maybe.
Cheers.
Is this the wine that Jonathan gave us for New Year's?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Even got the vintage right. Greenlee, my brother didn't poison the wine.
You sure?
You don't trust him. You don't like him. I get that. But he has done nothing to hurt you.
Jonathan hates me, and he wants me out of the way, and you can't see it, Ryan. You don't want to because he's your brother.
Because he didn't do it.
If you just help me find out for
Stop,
sure.
Greenlee, stop. You're not going to do this. You're not going to turn me against my brother.
I know that you would never hurt me.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do. And you're hurt. For Greenlee to accuse you of slipping her drugs? That's horrible. Look, I'm sorry I ever even spoke with her. I'm just gonna stay away from her from now on.
No, you don't have to do that.
One thing is for sure. I am not throwing you out. I love you too much.
You don't know how much I want to believe that.
You can. But you can. I want to be with you. Only you. I don't know what else I have to say. What I have to do to make you understand how much I love you.
Marry me, Maggie. Marry me.
You can't just ignore me. There's a crime to be solved. There's lives to be saved here. Aiden, this is about Greenlee and Ryan, not me or you. All right, fine. You know what? I thought you would want to move past all of this pretty crud and maybe help a friend out. But no, instead you want to make Snyder marks and throw my mistakes in my face. What?
I'm trying to work here. I mean, do you want me to get information on Jonathan Lavery or not?
Oh. Well, yeah. Really? Well, what do you have?
I've only just started. You know, a full background check takes time and concentration, and I can't concentrate with you screaming in my ear.
Okay, not another word, I promise. Aiden, this is great. Really. Thank you so much. I will pay you whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Well, you bill by the hour, plus expenses. And the sooner you get out of here, the sooner I can get my work done.
Great, I'm gone. So you will call me the minute you have anything, right? All right, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm leaving. Okay. Look, I'm walking out the door. Aiden, you really are a great guy.
If you're not gone in 2 seconds, I'm going to give you that root canal.
Gone. Bye.
Oh, it drives me nuts. Right. Jonathan Lavery, what have you been hiding? Kendall, I mean it. I'm not going to get any work done if you keep bugging me.
And what if I keep bugging you?
What do you want?
Tad, where is he?
JR is working from the dark side.
He'd have to. Look who he's dealing with. Babe is unforgivable. She stole months of your life with Miranda, and now she's doing the same thing with her husband. What kind of person is going to allow someone to believe that their own child is dead?
I did it. In Florida, I found out that Babe had JR's son, and I didn't tell him.
Well, there was that whole coma business.
Well, yes, but after that, I had the chance. JR had to trick it out of me.
I don't understand. Why would you put JR through the same kind of pain and misery and suffering that you had to go through?
I don't know. I've asked myself the same question several times. There were a couple times when I decided to tell JR, but every time I couldn't go through with it.
You really hate him that much?
No, I was afraid for that baby.
JR loves his child.
A child needs unconditional love. And with the Chandlers, there are always conditions. And that kind of love can warp a kid for life. JR is proof.
How could you let me think my son was dead?
If you'd have known, you would have forced Babe to give him up, just like you forced her to give up Bess.
I thought I was losing my little girl. So I held on tighter.
No. No, what you did is you blackmailed me for custody. You made it so I could never see that little girl again, so when I found out that our son was alive, I just did to you what you did to me.
But to let me think that he died.
You didn't give us a choice. Every time you could have stepped up, you blew it.
So you played God with my son?
Well, we couldn't take the chance that you would play Chandler.
All right, come on, guys, try harder.
For the baby's sake.
I want to be a good father. I want him to be proud of me. I want to do the right thing.
Then start now.
Look, Babe, I don't want to fight anymore. I mean, look at him. He's so innocent. He needs both of his parents in his life. Whatever happened between us, he needs you, Babe. Please. Just let me hold him.
Don't do it, Babe.
Your dad's right. We have to do what's best for this baby. We gotta make it work for him. Somehow. There's no such thing as too much love, right? I love you, my baby boy. I promise you everything's gonna be sunshine.
My son. I'm your father. But you can call me Daddy or Dad. Whatever you want. You know me, don't you? You know how much I love you. And that'll be the best dad ever.
Okay. It's time to come back to Mama, James.
James. You named my son after him.
Just give him to me, JR.
You named my son after the guy who kidnapped my baby.
Just relax.
Now you back off. Detective, police, get in here now.
Not exactly a page turner.
I just can't stop thinking about Babe and Jamie. If they get caught by the police, what's gonna happen to that little boy?
You can't want her to get away with kidnapping.
I just want that little boy to have a chance to have a normal life, to be loved.
What's normal? We didn't have a normal childhood. We're fine.
I just think that if JR gets custody, that little kid is never gonna have a chance.
Maybe you underestimate JR.
I hope you're right.
Hi, I'm sorry I didn't call first.
Oh, no, of course, come on in. Hey, I didn't know you'd be here. Hey.
Listen, we were just about to make a bonfire with all this paperwork. You want to join us?
Actually, I have a fire of my own to put out. Binks, have you seen Maggie lately?
Here and there.
Well, has she mentioned Jonathan at all to you? Mentioned him being off the wall or acting any weirder than normal?
Why do you ask?
Well, I don't have proof, but I think he poisoned Greenlee.
What?
See, you know something, don't you, Binks? You have to tell me. If you know something, heard something, anything, I need to know.
Jonathan was the one who burned my shirt. You know, the one that could have given Ethan a sample of Miranda's DNA.
Of course he was. He knew how much that meant to you and you. Well, that's it then. That's it.
1 second, young lady. Where are you going?
I'm going to go and find Jonathan now. I mean, now we have even more proof that he drugged Greenlee, and this time I'm going to nail him.
You really want to marry me?
Forget it. Yeah, I'm sorry I asked. I should have known you'd say no.
No, I haven't said anything yet.
No, you don't want to hurt my feelings. You can say it. I can take it. You don't love me.
No, I do love you.
Yeah, you feel sorry for me, right? Ryan's a loser brother. He can't keep a job. He can't keep a woman. Don't look at me that way, okay? I don't need your pity. One less fool on the planet, huh? No one would even know I'm gone.
That's not true. I would. I want to spend my life with you.
You don't have to humor me.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yes. Yes. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I want to be your wife. I want to spend my life with you.
I love you. Now I can love you forever.
I don't like Jonathan, but I'm not trying to turn you against him just because he gives me the creeps. Sorry. Look. Someone tried to turn my brain to mush, and I'm just trying to figure out who. I want to feel safe again. I want you to feel safe again. I want us to have our lives back, and we can't do that until we fix this.
I shouldn't have gone off on you. I promise that we'll find the truth, that we'll get our lives back.
And we can work on that addition to our family.
I love you.
I love you.
And I trust you. Absolutely. And the only other person that I trust 100% is Jonathan.
He's lucky to have you for a brother.
Well, it's mutual. When we found the prescription bottles in Kendall's condo, I was sure that she did it, and you were convinced that she didn't do it. I let it go. Not because I trust Kendall, but because I trust you. Well, now I'm asking you to trust me about my brother. Can you do that for me?
I want him arrested. He tried to grab my son and run.
That's not true.
JR's a liar.
You're under arrest. You're a liar. You're the one who wanted to take off with him. Get off me!
James.
Jamie!
No!
Jamie, stop it! You're gonna make it worse! Stop!
Jamie! Take it easy. Under arrest!
wait that. Okay, listen. I love the enthusiasm, but let's let Aiden do what he does best. Let's let him get some dirt, okay? He's very good at that.
And miss all the fun? No, I want to see him suffer.
If you're right, Jonathan is dangerous. Okay? He could come after you anytime, any place, anywhere. Look, from now on, for both of you, he's off limits, okay? I'll take care of this.
Spoil sport.
How about I make you up that breakfast that I owe you, the Eggs Benedict, you remember?
You, my friend, do not play fair.
Guys, I promised Uncle Jack that I was going to bring these Canvas papers over to him tonight. Do you think that you could watch Miranda for just a little while?
Yeah, I'd absolutely love to. That'd be wonderful.
Okay. Thank you so much. It won't be long.
No. What's wrong? Afraid of changing a few nappies?
No, Bianca, she's always so close to Miranda. I mean, she never leaves Miranda since she got back.
You're her aunt. I'm her cousin. I mean, she obviously just trusts us to entertain her baby.
Yeah, it's just really weird.
Uncle Jack, hi, it's me. I was wondering, do you think we could go over those Canvas papers tomorrow night? Thanks. There's something that I have to do tonight.
Crystal and I have a right to know what's going down.
Really? Like, Crystal and you have a right to keep Bianca's baby from her, yeah?
She has her baby now.
So does that mean you've all paid up?
Our grandchild needs to be protected.
Well, the further away from David, the better off he'll be.
Aiden, there's no telling what is gonna happen if JR gets a hold of that baby, not to mention my little girl.
It's all right, I can't help you, all right? Bye-bye now.
Listen, you idiot. JR is threatening to kill Babe. Our daughter needs us. Just tell us where she is.
Nobody needs you, David. Not your daughter or your grandson.
Where the hell do you get off?
Experience. You know, you, I, and Anna, we all know what happens when you try and protect your family. You destroy it.
You moron. You don't have a clue as to what's going
David,
down.
wait, let's just get out of here before somebody has to be scraped off the ceiling.
I'm gonna remember this.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present.
Say
You cannot afford one.
You don't know when to quit, do you, kid? Just like his father, I want this man arrested. Tad Martin aided and abetted the kidnappers, and in addition to being a general pain in the butt.
If that were a felony, you'd be in cuffs, sir. Tad Martin, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
Wait, he's taking my baby! Please, somebody stop him!
Trust isn't one of my best events. Burned too many times until you and my father, the only two people on the planet that I trust. Absolutely, positively, all the way, I trust you. If you want me to take your word that Jonathan didn't drug me, consider it taken.
I promise you that you're safe and that no one will ever hurt you again. I'm gonna make sure of that. What's that for?
I'm just happy for you. I'm happy that you have family.
Oh,
Billy.
so am I. So am I.
I think Miranda's pretty thrilled too, little wiggle worm.
She's just ticklish, aren't you? Just ticklish.
Yes, well, I'm
What are you
Okay, so
doing?
listen, you little muffin. Do you want to learn how to play basketball? Because if you're lucky, your cousin Ethan will show you how to make some great baskets.
See if she wants to pick up.
Want to do it? Come on. Bet you want to. Yes, there she goes.
We gotta shoot with them.
Go, go.
You ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
Mrs. Lavery.
That's beautiful. Just like you.
It is going to be fantastic.
Then why wait? Let's do it now. Let's elope.
I better get it.
No,
Maggie, are you home?
don't. This is our night, Maggie. Yours and mine, okay? Don't let Bianca ruin this.
Maggie, are you there?
All right, take it easy. I'm not the criminal here. I wasn't going to take off.
If I hadn't said anything, you would have been long gone.
Just to my hotel. Detective, my son has been through so much today. I was just trying to take him someplace quiet.
Liar!
Get him checked out by a doctor.
Please, just don't let him take my son.
Mr. Chandler, until Commissioner Buchanan gets here, you'll stay put.
You have my word.
The baby stays, you stay.
Detective, the Attorney General would like a word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
You're free to take the baby back to your hotel room.
Thank you.
No, please, Jake.
You're not gonna get away with this, JR.
Jake.
Don't move.
Come on, son, let's get out of here.
Please.
Stop right there, Chandler.
You're not taking that baby anywhere.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
Jonathan proposed. Oh, we're eloping. What's our next move on Jonathan? No moves, Kendall. It's over.
Tell me where Liza and Colby are. Your freedom is at stake, Martin. Yours and Jamie's.
You're in for a world of pain.